Hey guys, Tychonder's here doing another Star Wars related toy review, and this time it's for the new 2016 Star Wars Rogue One Director Krennic figure. Now this figure is part of Wave 2 Star Wars figures, and they just seem to be hitting the shelves here now at the moment in Tesco's. I haven't seen them in any of the other stores that or general toy chain store Smiths. I haven't seen them there, but they are in Tesco's. They are a little bit more expensive than Smiths with the figures. These are $12.50 a pop, whereas in Smiths they're only 10 euros each. But here's an image of the box. It has the Star Wars Rogue One logo in the left hand corner. You got the Death Squad Trooper up in the right hand with the silhouette format of the TIE Fighters and the AT-ACTs. And then you got a artwork image of the character himself, and it's an awesome looking image. It's really cool. You can see the tunic that he's wearing. It's the director's tunic. I'm assuming it looks very similar to the Grand Admiral tunic. And you can see there's clips to hold on his cloak, which obviously isn't. They don't have that on the figure, as we'll get into in a minute. He has his pistol in his hand, and then you have the name of the character, and then he has a firing projectile. And just flipping around the back of the box, you have another image of that artwork, and then you have a brief write-up saying, as Director of Advanced Weapons Research for the Imperial Military, Admiral Krennic is obsessed with the completion of the long-delayed Death Star project. A cruel but brilliant man, Krennic has staked his reputation on the delivery of the functional battle station for the Emperor. So, it's pretty cool. Shows how he's designed to hold the weapon in his hand. So, moving on, we'll get onto the figure itself. So, we just zoom in on him there a sec. So, here is Director Krennic in all his glory. Now, these are the basic 5 points of articulation figures. So, I'll get into his articulation straight away. Now, he does have a removable cloak. The cloak itself is a very soft kind of vinyl material, and it's designed just to sit on him in one direction and drape over his shoulders, and has the kind of collar up on it. It looks really cool, I must admit. It looks really good. The only downside of this is the 5 points of articulation, which I'll get into in a minute. And if you have one of the older, what was his name? Oh, it's the guy from Clone Wars. He wore white uniform in A New Hope. He actually's can't remember which admiral he is, but he's in the briefing room with Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin. He actually has a white uniform just like this. If you have the older figure for him, he's super articulated, bar the elbows, which are the older swivel joints. You could probably swap the heads. Head sculpt is fantastic. It does look very similar to the actor that's playing Krennic. If I can just get it to zoom in and close up on him. You can see they did sculpt on the clasps that hold the cloak on, but they don't actually function. And you can see his Imperial rank on the bar. As I said, he is 5 points of articulation, so his hands can rotate all around. Now, the way his torso is designed, his hands kind of go up, his torso kind of goes up in a V shape. So, when his arms are swinging, they're not a straight flush swing, so they kind of go out to the side when they're up, all the way up. He does come with his pistol, and it does fit into his holster quite nicely. I don't think it's supposed to go the other direction on it, because it doesn't seem to sit as flush as it does when you put the pistol this direction. So it does fit better that way. I'll just take out the pistol there. You can get a good close-up look at the pistol. The pistol is painted with black and silver. It's quite a nice little sculpted pistol, and he does hold it in his his right hand quite well, and he can sort of get it into his left hand, but it's not designed to hold the pistol. Really, it's more of a grip hand than a pistol grip. but he can hold it in the left hand as well, and he holds it quite well in that too. Let's put the pistol back into its holster. It does look like he has a waist swivel, but that's just where the skirt piece is attached onto the figure. It's a separate, softer material, but it's not too soft, so it doesn't get a great amount of movement. It is hindered. His legs are hindered by the skirt piece. It would be possible to remove it. I'm assuming, I don't see where it's actually clipped in. Sometimes you can see that they're clipped on, but he doesn't seem to have that on him. He does have those big puffy pants that a lot of the Imperials have, and he has the big boots. Sculpting wise, he's actually really, really nice. As I said, he only has 5 points of articulation, so his head is on a ball joint as well. You can pop the head off so you can see the ball joint, but it looks good left and right. Now the only thing is, obviously when he has the cloak on, that hinders all the articulation, bar the head, and you can get his arms out a bit, but if you were to leave him that way, it would probably outstretch the cloak. He can leave his right hand out, and it doesn't look too bad, but I'll probably be keeping him probably in a neutral pose just with the cloak on, or I might try and do a swap. Now he does come with his missile firing weapon, which is this massive piece of plastic here, and the way they show it on the box is it's connected to his left hand, and it clips in like so. And just get it to clip onto the handle. Bear with me a moment just so I get it to hold on. So it does show him holding it with his left hand, so you have to kind of put his hand around the trigger, which is here, and it looks really awkward and bulky. And the way this works is just push the missile down. Right. So missile has little, just get it to zoom in, it has little clips on it, so when you push it in and you kind of push it up a bit, it locks into place, and then when you push it down, missile fires out. You can hold it in both hands. It actually looks a good bit better in the right hand, because the trigger finger holds it better and it's less close to the body. And you can see it has like this big ammo clip at the back which sticks out when it's on his left hand, but on the right hand it doesn't look as bad. The way it's designed, it looks like an overly large Imperial blaster, and you can just, if I get this to work in, it just flicks out pretty much. A lot of the weapon packing things, like the bonus weapon things, are pretty much throwaway for most people that just want the figures themselves and don't really want the gimmicky weapons. As I said before, I still prefer the build a weapon option they had with the Force Awakens figures from last year. I think that was just a little bit more interesting. But here he is, the director. Let me just see if I can get one close by for size comparison. The only guy I have close by at the moment is a Force Awakens Stormtrooper, and just show the height of him compared to some of the other figures out there. So he stands a little bit, just probably about a hair shorter than the super articulated Force Awakens Stormtrooper, which would make sense because these guys are wearing armor and Krennic isn't. So there you go, guys. There's just a quick video review of the Director Krennic figure. Doesn't really give too much away in the bio on the back. It looks, he looks really cool. As I said, it would be nice for customizers, even if you have the vintage collection Grand Moff Tarkin and you wanted to go all out and repaint the entire torso of him white just to match the Krennic one. You could probably do that. It is nice to see more Imperial officers coming out, but it would be nicer to see him as a super articulated figure. I know Walmart are getting exclusive Black Series 3 3/4 inch figures again this year, and I know I haven't heard if Krennic is going to be one of them, but I know there is the Death Squad Trooper and Jin is at least one of the figures, or two of the figures that are announced. So that's something to look forward for the super articulated line that people want to collect. But there you go, guys. Just a quick video review for Director Krennic. And as I always say in my videos, if you want to subscribe to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'll try and post videos when I can, and if you want to like the video, feel free to like, and feel free to comment on the video below. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I would suggest keeping an eye out for stores. They should be popping up soon, because the Wave 1s have been in for a couple of months, about a month now. So Wave 2 should be hitting stores soon. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.